Chapter 759. The door swung open. It was unlocked. Yumi hesitated no more and entered the room. Over in Town at Sea Lake Island, a Honda made its way over slowly, stopping in front of the island. Two middle-aged men emerged from the car, followed by an old woman. The old woman had a hunched back, hobbling over to the bridge with her cane. Charles was on duty, and he was just in the middle of thinking about something in the hut next to the bridge. He hurried over at the sight of the guests. "Ma'am, I'm afraid this is private property, and you can't enter." "Is that so?" The old woman croaked in a bone-chilling rasp. She waved a hand and Charles was sent flying before falling heavily onto the ground. The old woman walked past Charles onto the bridge, and the two men followed behind her. Charles gritted his teeth through the pain, crying out loudly. His voice rang through the night sky, drawing the attention of several people on the island. The old woman paid no mind to Charles, continuing to make her way over the square. Just then, a few figures rushed over to block their path. Chester and Zeke had made it there first and were staring the old woman down. Following that, Eileen was seen walking over as well. "Where's Trevor Penn?" asked the old woman coldly. Chester and Zeke's chests lurched. These people had dared to break into Sea Lake Island and had heard of the name Trevor Penn. They had clearly come prepared. "Who are you? What do you want from our master?" asked Chester. The old woman's tone was icy. "I'm here to kill him." "What?" Zeke flared up in the sky, spiritual energy surging out of him as he prepared to attack. Just then, however, Eileen shouted, "Stand back! You're no match for her." Zeke was shocked but knew better than to question Eileen. Eileen was a powerful sanctuary-level cultivator and was more than capable of beating both Zeke and Chester. "Hello, dear sister. What are you doing here? Is there anything you need from Trevor?" Eileen asked with a smile. These two clearly knew each other. The old woman glanced at Eileen. "It's none of your business. Stay out of this. Can you please tell me what happened?" Eileen still had a smile on her face. "He killed my son." "Your son?" Eileen stopped short. "Jarvis?" "Yes." The old woman's voice was as cold as that of a demon from hell. Eileen paused before saying, "I'm sure there's been a misunderstanding. I don't think they know each other." "No, they don't. But he killed my son and took that little girl away," said the old woman. Realization struck Eileen at last. She glanced at the bamboo forest behind her, where Lily was living next to Faye. "I think there's just been a misunderstanding, Sister Zito. Trevor isn't here now, but I'll be sure to ask him about it when he comes back." "How's that?" Eileen's expression had turned solemn now. The old woman looked at Eileen coldly. "Do you think you can get me to leave just like that after my son was killed?" "That's not what I meant. I'll be sure to offer you an explanation once he's back and get to the bottom of this," Eileen said with a frown. The old woman began to laugh, her expression twisting. "Of course, I'm going to need an explanation. My son is dead. Do you think I'd let this go without a proper explanation?" Eileen took a deep breath. "Let's just wait for him to get back, Sister Zito. I'll call you up the second he returns." "You don't have to do that. He'll be back for sure if I kill everyone here." The old woman named Angie Zito exploded with spiritual energy that surged toward everyone else in a huge wave. Chester and Zeke were shocked, growing alert at once. However, at that exact moment, two long swords with jagged blades appeared in Eileen's hands. "You're one of the Kiwanis Club elders, Eileen, and I don't want to make this difficult for you. Anyone who stands in my way today is going to die," Angie howled.